Here at the Universe of Bagpipes, we provide quite a lot of the wonderful Fagerstrom Technopipes. As many of you know, middle of 2012, there was an improvement made, an internal improvement, regarding the memory in these instruments. Previously, whenever you unplugged the instrument, it would revert back to factory default settings, meaning that all of the quite large number of settings that are possible to adjust on it, including things like volume, pitch, relative volume of the drones to the chanter, sensitivity, and so on, would all revert back to the defaults. That was nice in the sense that you could go play around on it and go into all sorts of obscure corners, and all you needed to do to get back to square one was unplug it and plug it back in. But it was a nuisance if you were wanting to keep your settings from session to session, which this new one does. Alright, so the problem is that once in a while you'll get yourself into some kind of an obscure corner. You've got to set up in small pipe mode with strange pitch, or maybe it's gone into MIDI mode, or what have you, and you can't figure out how to simply back out of that to get back to where you want to use it. At that point, you need to do a reset, so you no longer have the option of simply unplugging it, plugging it back in. The way that it's reset is by closing all of the finger holes at one time, and I call them finger holes even though they're not holes, but in correspondence to the regular practice or regular bagpipe chanter. Closing all the finger holes simultaneously and closing at the same time both of the control buttons or control holes does a reset. Okay, and when that reset occurs, you will hear a low beep after about a second or so once you've got all those things closed up. So you want to do this with power on. You have to do it with power on, and you want to be listening. So the problem is that this is a major piece of contortion involved here, because we'll just look, here's our thumb hole, here's our top 3 finger holes, here come the next 4 finger holes, normal Highland type fingering, there we go. And now look where those 2 contacts are, and I'm supposed to go down here and try and cover both those with my thumb. It's doable, but boy is it awkward. Okay, so an easy solution for most people to this problem is to use your top hand pinky, which, as you know, normally you don't know what to do with. It's out there hanging around while you're playing. So cover your 4th finger hole with that pinky, and then move your bottom hand down a notch. So now what you've done is you've moved your whole hand down, and your thumb is in position here to get those 2 other remaining contacts much more easily. So we'll try that. We're going to use our little mini speaker here as a so we can hear it. So we're going to turn it on, and here we are in default mode. So let's go ahead and raise, for example, the pitch. We'll go up way up high, and we'll kick the volume up as well. So here we are here, and now we want to get back to square one, so we're going to do a reset. And the way I'm showing you that, like so, like so, like so, like so. Now I don't know if you heard that little boop or not, but there was a little boop. And there we are, we're back into factory default. You need to shut it off, turn it back on again, and now when you play, you see you're back in the standard mode. I'll do it again. I'm going to use the little finger there, come down here. There, that time it was a little more audible. Okay, so that's the way that I reset mine, and I think that most people should be able to deal with that. And that's what I've got for you for now.